Welcome back, fam. Y'all read the title. Now here's my opinion. Starting with the design for the GoPop Plus, it's all in the name. You know how they say it's what's in the name? Go. Keyword in that was go. And for this, they meant it. These are definitely for on the go. So this can go in your front pocket, back pocket. Even if you have a little shirt pocket, you want to go a little old school, they got you covered on that. And they're very light. Now, what they were thinking was, since it's gold, they were like, let's do this all in one kind of thing, to where obviously you're going to get your earbuds, but they didn't want you looking around for a cable to charge it. So they put the cable on the bottom attached to the case. In some ways, this is genius. And in some ways, well, we'll talk about that later. But it allows you to have it all in one. So all you need to do is find a USB-C port to plug that cable into, and you're good to go. Now, the features for the GoPop Plus, when I put these in my ears, comfort-wise, we'll get into that later, but they didn't fall out of my ears. So you can definitely make some rigorous movements and they won't necessarily fly right out of your ear. If they do have ear tips for that, additional ear tips, and you can get the right size for your ears so they won't be just flopping out of your ears. Now, if you're going to be moving around like that, that means you're probably working out. So these are IPX4 rated. So I know that's not the highest rating, but for under $30, I mean, can we really complain? So that's actually pretty good. But one of the best features about these is the app. And if you're using both of your earbuds and you want to still be aware of what's going on around you, they have a be aware mode, which makes it really easy. Just turn that on and it's like a transparency mode. Now, if you're like me, I like using earbuds in single earbud mode, and they even had that covered. If you use single earbud with these, you still have access to the app. A lot of makers do not do that. It's normally you have to use both of them to get access to the app. But with this single earbud mode, access to all the features in the app, no problem. That includes EQ and touch controls. Two more features that I really enjoy with these earbuds is the Google Fast Pair. Pull them out of this case and they pair up pretty much instantaneously. And of course that goes along with the auto on. So anytime you take them out of the case, they are automatically on and ready to connect. So really good job here with the features for the price. Now, performance wise, I'm gonna keep this real quick because the performance is actually really good with these. I used EQ3 the most. That's the bass boost. I like bass, y'all know that. I listen to a lot of hip hop and I thought these did actually a good job handling the bass. The mids were okay, highs were there. So overall with the performance, sound performance, they're pretty good. So with battery life, for the week I tested them, I would say the battery life is pretty accurate to what they say. Now, I didn't necessarily listen for 9 hours to drain them, but so far so good. And that 9 is with 26 hours with the case. That's how they get that 35. But we all know that depending on how loud you listen to your music and all that good stuff, how much bass you're pumping through those earbuds, that battery life is going to vary on that. Now, I wasn't going to forget about the comfort. I wanted to talk about comfort real quick. For me, these are comfortable for about 20 or so minutes. Then I got to take them out. I get ear fatigue wearing these. You might be fine. But for me, I took a lot of breaks with these. 20 minutes, I'm just like, yo, I got to switch it up. Something got to change. In fact, I think I need to tell you about all the things I don't like about these earbuds. Oh yeah. There's a whole bunch of things I don't like. I said they were good. I didn't say they were perfect. First, let's start with the little battery light. The battery light is red. I don't like that because to me, red means that the battery is dying or dead. With this, it means the battery is at 100%. You have to wait till it blinks, and then that's when you're like, oh, the battery's dying. I don't like that at all. No multi-point connection. So you can only connect these to one device. There's not no multi devices that you can connect these to at one time. Okay? When you're listening to music, if you switch to EQs, the music will stop when you switch to EQ. So if you switch while you're listening to music to a different EQ, your music is gonna stop. I definitely don't like that either. Getting these earbuds out of the case, if you have big fingers, that's gonna be a challenge because it was a challenge for me and my fingers aren't even that big. So getting these earbuds out of the case can be a bit challenging for some folks. I was one of those folks. but I had to develop a method. So now I got a method, but still I had to let y'all know. Speaking of the battery, when you look at the app, there's no battery percentage for the case. So you pretty much gotta guess where the case is at pretty much all the time, which is not cool. I wish they added a little icon for the case that said the case is at this battery life, but you do not get that. You just get the earbud battery life. Now the all-in-one with the cable attached to the case, I think it can be a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing because it's already there. You don't got to worry about finding a cable. A bad thing is if you ever damage that cable, good luck charging these earbuds. Also, finding a USB-C to plug this into if you're not using your laptop or something like that might be a little difficult. It might be a challenge finding a wall port with a USB-C on it all the time that you can just plug this case into. Now, I know I didn't scare you away with telling you all that stuff about these earbuds. So what's my recommendation for these earbuds? They're decent. So if you're gonna pick these up, you're just gonna be well aware of what you're gonna get. That's all. I ain't mad at them for the price. These are pretty decent, and you know everything now. You know everything, so you pick these up, you'll be ready. I'm Dave Banter. We out.